This is Project Save the World. This planet was here before people were, and it will be here after we're gone. Several times in the past, almost all life forms became extinct. That may happen again, this time because of the mistakes that we humans make. Nobody wants that to happen, so we're acting together now to prevent it. Hi, I'm Netta Spencer. I've been a retired professor of sociology for 27 years, and I make lots of videos. They say that every crisis is also an opportunity, which means that we have extraordinary new opportunities now, considering the risks that confront us. The pandemic reminded us of one important truth, that we're all in this together. We can shut the borders or isolate ourselves only briefly. If we would like to be healthy, we have to keep the people around us healthy too. We're each like one of the dominoes in this row, being affected by the others and in turn affecting the others. Even if I hide alone on an island, people around the world are emitting carbon and determining whether I can grow food or whether the deepening ocean will sink my little island. And so now we're all thinking about how to solve the global threats that we were ignoring before this crisis became unmistakable. There are 6 global threats for requiring our urgent attention: war and weapons, global warming, famine, pandemics, radioactive contamination, and cyber attacks. We chose these 6 because they're all potential catastrophes. They could each kill 1 billion people in a short interval. They're also causally interdependent as a system. We can't solve any one of them without solving one or more of the others, and each of them can trigger one or more of the others. Although as activists and scientists we work separately on these threats, actually our members are on the same team, and it's the project to save the world, so we should get acquainted. A few years ago, we held a 2-day conference at the University of Toronto and selected a number of experts to tell us about the risk of all of these 6 global threats, as well as some economic and governance changes that we need to make to protect human rights and communities working together in civil society. And then we created a website as a meeting place for activists worldwide, a space for sort of a movement of social movements. Please explore it to find your place in this expanding network of NGOs and researchers. It's at tosavetheworld.ca. You'll find lots of comment columns for public discussions there. But for me, the biggest fun of all has been the forums that I've been running for the last several years. And every day is an excitement. I've met the most fascinating crowd of people that you can possibly imagine. I'm still doing it. And you can watch or listen to all of these conversations now. I like to bring people together who have amazing things to say to each other, but don't necessarily know each other. Oftentimes they haven't met at all, but they get some value out of the fact that they have common interests, even though their specialties are very, very different. And getting acquainted is something that's good for them, and it's good for the world too. Lately, I've been talking about whether it's possible to refreeze the Arctic with some scientists, and how artificial intelligence is creating medical breakthroughs while also, unfortunately, endangering humankind in other ways. And whether our countries should welcome as refugees the Russian men who left their homeland rather than being sent to fight against Ukraine. And how to restore ruined farmland by replacing fertilizer with seaweed and charcoal. You'll always be surprised at what we find new to talk about. I'm immensely grateful to our friends around the world whose sponsorship makes it possible to continue these forums. You can be one of them. On the last Sunday afternoon of every month, we hold a global town hall for 2 hours. Wherever you are in the world, you're welcome to join in by Zoom. I record the conversations and put excerpts online for everyone to watch and listen. So, the project and this website, tosavetheworld.ca, are for you. Let's work together to save the world from these 6 global threats.